Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Double D, aka Desi Desmond, and this is Family with D. So, guys, I know that I've been quiet lately, but do not worry, guys. The pot is cooking with content. All you have to do is stay tuned to my channel, guys. So, as you guys can see by the title of the video, today is soil preparation day, and I'm so super excited for this day because I'll only be focusing on the soil today, ensuring actually showing you guys how to prepare your soil and to ensure that your soil is ready and fully prepared for planting, guys. But before we get into this video, I want you guys to hit that like button, turn on your post notification bell thing so you get a post when I post. Most importantly, subscribe to my channel, and let's get in this video. Well, guys, you guys are probably wondering, where am I, guys? I'm currently in our backyard, standing on this small piece of land, guys. As you guys can see, this is the land that we usually utilize to plant our crops for consumption. So anything that we want to eat, such as vegetables, we usually use this land to plant those vegetables and harvest them, guys. This soil usually creates for us some quality products that we harvest, guys, from here. So today I have four tools with me that I want to share with you guys, that are going to help you guys into preparing your soil very well for plant growth, and also 8 steps, guys. 8 steps to ensure that your soil is ready and fully prepared for planting, guys. So firstly, I'm first going to identify for you guys the tools that we need before I explain the tools. So later on, at a later stage, I'm going to explain to you guys how the tools come into play, as well as the steps, guys. So the tools incorporate with the steps together to ensure we have our land well and fully prepared for planting, guys. So number one, we have the spade, guys. We have the spade. Number two, we have the hoe. Number three, we have the fork, and lastly we have the spade, guys. So with those four tools, guys, that I just mentioned right now, I believe that you guys will be able to prepare your soil very well, guys. So number one, what you have to do as a farmer when you're preparing a soil is you need to use a fork, guys. So what you'll be doing is you need to dig into the soil, right? So what you do is you dig into the soil to loosen the soil, guys. The reason why you use a fork to loosen the soil is to allow the roots to penetrate freely and deeply into the soil, guys. So the second step in soil preparation is you need to use a hoe to turn the soil over. So you can use a hoe to turn the soil over, but guys, just watch out so that you do not completely turn the soil over, because it might just damage the soil layer, guys, because the soil also has its layers. So you just don't want to damage that specific layer, guys. The thirdly, you use a rake, guys. You use a rake to level the seabed. So after you used a hoe to turn the soil over, you can use a rake to level the seabed. So guys, as you guys can see, this is our land. So after you dig with a fork to loosen the soil, this whole area is going to be loosened with a fork. Then you use a hoe to turn the soil over. Then you use a rake, guys. You use a rake to level the seabed. Using a rake is to level the seabed to ensure that all the large lumps of rocks and other material that are not supposed to be in the soil, when you are leveling the soil, they will come up onto the surface of the soil, and you'll be able to remove them from the surface of the soil. The other step is you use a harrow to make a fine tilth, right? When you're using a harrow to make a fine tilth, guys, this is when you're breaking up and smoothing up the surface of the soil. The reason why we are smoothing up the surface of the soil is to ensure that when our plants are growing, they grow in a spacious and comfortable soil that is not too tight and smooth. So when the roots are growing, they'll be able to spread and penetrate into the soil smoothly without no obstruction, guys. Then you can use, that's when, okay, then you need to remove the stones, guys. The stones and the large lumps, guys. The stones such as this, guys, this is not good for the soil, guys, because when the roots are growing into the soil, this rock or stone that you see here can then prohibit the root from growing deeper into the soil, so that the root can create an area where the seed can finally grow from, and also obtain all the necessary nutrients and minerals needed for the growth of the plant, guys. Then you can apply fertilizer, guys. There are different types of fertilizers that one can apply, but us here on this farm, we usually just prefer to use cow dung, or either we use chicken poop, guys. So we use cow dung sometimes because it's what we have at our disposal, and why not, guys? Why not make use of what we have to use rather than running to the shop and going to buy some fertilizers, guys? There are different fertilizers at the agro shop, guys. There's NPK contains nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, so that's also a fertilizer that can help you also improve the fertility of your soil, guys. So we decided to use cow dung or either chicken poop, guys. Cow dung or chicken poop, they are also very good in helping the soil to become fertile. So then after you apply your fertilizer, guys, that's when you water the soil. You water the whole area that you walked on. You water the soil so that the manure that you applied on your soil can then start to function. So when water is applied on the soil, guys, this is when now the soil will start working its reactions, its way to ensure that when your plant is going to grow, it's going to have all the necessary nutrients and minerals for its growth, right? For maximum growth. After you water the soil, right, that's when you make the holes, guys. So when you're making holes, guys, when you're going to the agro shop, when you purchase a packet of seed that you want to plant into the soil, it depends on what type of crop you want to plant here. The packet will then direct you on the amount of space or distance between the seeds that you're going to plant, guys. So when you're making a hole, you need to make one hole probably in front, and then between the first hole and the second hole, there has to be at least 1 centimeter between the holes, as in the length, and then also within the width, guys, there should also be a certain distance between the next hole and the first hole, guys. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Before we get into the end of this video, I want you guys to hit that like button, guys. Turn on your post notification bell, that thing so you get a post when I post, and subscribe to my channel. Most importantly, this is the end of our video. See you in our next video.